Hey everyone, it's Jenny. So today I was on my way to work. Today I put the little vanity mirror in the car, put it down, looked in the mirror, and I swear it was Garth from Wayne's World staring back at me. I'll put a little side by side here. It was so funny. I got a big kick out of it, but you know you need a hair change, a hair color change, when you're starting to look like Garth from Wayne's World. So, and I know that the glasses, I was wearing these, didn't help so much. But it was really funny. So, of course, I had this great debate in my head. Was, do I stay blonde, which I have worked very hard to get to, because I had purple hair before, and when I took out the purple, it had left blue in my hair, which then if you mix blue and yellow, what do you get? Green! So I had green hair and was able to tone that out, which I'm going to do a video on how to tone out green hair. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out. That'll probably happen this weekend. It took me a while to get to this color. And I did a video recently, maybe a few weeks ago, on the demi permanent hair color from Ion at Sally Beauty. Now, the color I used was a very light pale blonde, and it did look nice. It's what I still have on my hair. I don't wash my hair very often because of how much color and processing it's had, so I try and really hold out and use dry shampoo, and I use a special shampoo that won't take the moisture out. Anyway, doesn't matter. The point is color, and it was very nice, but it wasn't much of a change because I did have quite a bit of yellow in my hair. I still have quite a bit of, yellow and warmth in it, but my natural hair is starting to grow out, which is good. It's what I want, but the stark difference between my roots and this blonde is just a little bit too much for me. So today I'm going to use the very light natural blonde, which is a bit darker. It's a 9NB, and it's right here. It's the Color Brilliance Ion Demi Permanent Cream Color. So we're going to try this out and see if it matches more of my natural color. Now it's the same as the last one I used. 1 part color, 2 parts 10 volume developer. So if you're using 2 ounces of color, you want to use 4 ounces of developer. You can use any 10 volume developer that you like. I have my little measuring cup, then this, gloves, little bowl, hair dingle, it's a application brush, and a little clip. Now last time I did all the clips and everything, and I still have a few here, but I'll use them if I need them. So to get along with it, so I'm going to use, I don't know if I'll need the whole thing, although I kind of feel like, why not? If you have it, use it. Because this tube, $6.49 for this tube of color, I'm just going to do all of it, so that way it's just 2 ounces of these, and 4 ounces of the developer. You always want to shake up your developer. I can shake it up more than that. All right. 4 ounces goes to the top, or just a little shy of the top. And then you mix it very well until all the chunkies are done. So while I'm mixing this, it's going to take a second. If you listen real hard, we have another storm coming through. We've had so many yesterday, it was so crazy. It just poured down buckets of rain. And so we're on flash flood alert. Now we live on the hill and are not in danger. Now if it got really bad, it's possible because we do get flooding at the very bottom of our hill, which is also 2 of the 3 exits out of our neighborhood. So luckily we do have a 3rd exit that that we could use, so we're not trapped if it does flood. But pretty crazy. I hope it passes around us and isn't that big of a deal. So anyway, I'm going to put up a little section of my hair. And you want to start off, whenever you start coloring, now even though this is deposit only and it's very low volume developer, you always start in the back of your hair because it's the most resistant and just best to, and especially if you're coloring your hair, lightening your hair, you always want to start at the back, never at the front, because your hair is so much more fragile up at the front, and that's why people get so much breakage. So whenever you see those amateur bleaching videos and stuff and they're starting at the front, don't ever do that. It's not good. You don't want to. And I don't really care that it gets on my natural color because this is deposit only. It's not going to do a whole lot to it. And my natural color is darker than this. I really just want to deposit it on my lightest hair. It doesn't lift, it's not to my regrowth. And I have so much I can fully saturate without feeling nervous about it. You know, I did forget a mirror, so I'm just doing this in the viewfinder, which is a little bit more complicated than a mirror, than it would be with a mirror. And so yeah, just apply this all over. Now one of the what I was saying before, the predicament I was in is I love funky colored hair. Like I said, my hair was purple before, I had it pink before that, and just got dye all over my pants. Luckily they're black. Let's see. No, I'll get it later. I don't have anything right here. That's why you wear clothing that you don't care about. Black leggings will not show blonde hair dye. They might get stained, but they won't show it. Okay. Yeah, anyway. So I was in between trying to decide if I wanted to stick with the blonde that I worked so hard to get to, or go a mix of neon orange and hot pink, like neon pink, which I still may do. This is that's kind of what I figured, it's like, okay, well, if I take this, if I do this shade, this natural blonde, it's a demi-permanent. It's gonna last like 100 washes. And you can always use hot water and clarifying shampoo to speed up the process. It's not that big of a deal. But when you start getting those funky colors, and with how porous my hair is, it will not come out that easily, which I learned with that purple. And plus you get the color buildup, and then it becomes a whole color correcting fiasco. Or what is it that today? Guy Tang says is like paranormal hairtivity, which is very true. And he is so talented. He did this color correction on a makeup artist friend of his who does his makeup for his music videos. I was watching that today because it was pretty slow at work, and he just does such a good job, and I wish that more amateur stylists, or like people who do YouTube channels and try doing their own hair or their friend's hair or whatever, would watch him more, because they would learn so much. It's like with his friend, she had, gosh, the entire color wheel in her hair pretty much, and almost every single level. She had some blonde at the very end, she had black stripe in the middle, she had red, she was all over the place. And it took them like 8 hours to do her hair. But he also worked with a bunch of 10 volume developer and took it slow and steady, and her hair looked gorgeous. Now, of course, he's using premium products, but he also has the talent and the patience to get it all done. And that's what it really takes, I always cringe whenever, because I love watching those videos too, where people, they're making these videos knowing that they're going to most likely ruin their hair. And some of them do it just so they can get on like Brad Mondo's video or whatever, which, hey, more power to them if that's what they want to do. He's hilarious, and I always enjoy watching his videos also. I just saw lightning. That's awesome. I totally jumped. My house is shaking. Holy moly. So, yeah, anyway, Brad Mondo. Yeah, he's hilarious. But when I start seeing people they're like, I'm going to start off using 30 volume developer or 40 volume developer. No one but a team of trained stylists should ever be using 30 or 40 volume developer. It's just, it's too harsh. It's for professional use only, and whenever I've used it in the past on clients, you're not the only person doing the head, working on it. You usually have at least 2 people, sometimes 4 people, depending on the condition of the hair, what they want done, and each person has a section, and you are flying through this because it lightens so quickly. It's so damaging. There's no way even the fastest stylist I've known could get through an entire head in enough time that it still had time to like process evenly, because the bottom, and that's why you always start at the bottom, because like once you get halfway up the head with 30 volume developer, you're already lightened. Everything that you've already put on, it has lightened many levels, so that's why so many people end up burning off their hair. Okay, so that's all done. Now we don't blind ourselves by throwing our hair in our eyes, but I just like giving, like with a wide tooth comb, never use something small tooth, and go very gently through your hair, because when hair is wet, it is very flexible and it will break. So I usually comb it through, then pin it up, and then we're going to process for 20 minutes, I believe. And actually 15 minutes, that's nothing. All right, I'm going to go clean my pants off, let this sit for 15 minutes, and then, all right, I'm back. I love it. This is like what I wanted when I first did the color with the very pale blonde, whatever that one was. This is very much more what I was looking for. Much more natural looking. Why, yes, I am a natural blonde, kind of blonde. Let me turn this light off because I have bright lights on. Although that's like too dark now. Here. Yeah, I love it. It definitely is blending in with my roots a bit more. Feels good. I am going to that repair. I'll probably do a separate video on her, but I am so happy with this. I think it turned out so nice. I'm going to turn around for you guys so you can get the whole view. But I love it. I think it turned out fantastic. And yeah, so I'm mostly doing these videos because I'm going to do it anyway, so I might as well film it. And then if you have a similar hair color to what I started out with, like very either naturally light hair or very light bleached hair, then you can see what these products would look like on your hair, possibly. But anyway, I hope you enjoy these kind of videos. Since I can't stop messing with my hair, I'm sure I'll be doing many more of these. And I hope you come by and say hi to me on social media. Before I leave though, now I don't know if you can see, but I have black up here. I have wiped my eyes, the mascara off the tops of my eyelids 4 times. Once when I got home, which was around 3 o'clock, and it's about 5, it's almost 6 now. Then right before the video, then I realized when I went to go put my, or go process my hair and wash it out, I had crazy black up here, and now I have it again, and I just wiped it off. This mascara is driving me crazy, and it sucks because it's one of my favorite brands of mascara. It's Broadway. I think it's by London. I'm not sure. It's really good mascara, but they don't make waterproof. And waterproof is the only thing that won't make me have raccoon eyes. So if they could just make waterproof, I'd be very, very happy. But anyway, thanks for joining me on this little hair journey, and y'all have a good day. Bye.